Hello all, I'm Mark and this is my blog. Now when most people think about blogs, it's usually like this.
Why? Why did they do this to me? I hate them all!
Or it's usually like this.
I can't believe what you said, here is a really big shock.
When most people think of blogs, it's exactly how I'm doing this. It's talking straight to the camera, ranting on about crap that nobody else cares about apart from the person that's yelling their face off. And this one ain't going to be that much different. Exercise is bloody pointless. I mean, whenever I'm out running in a park like this, I'm always thinking, what the hell am I doing out here? When I'm out here and I'm going about, I don't know, 20 minutes, and it feels like I've been built by scientists to become the slowest man ever, like the $6 million man, but rubbish. I'm just thinking, oh, but I can cut down on the beer belly and I'll be less fat. But then the smart intelligent side of me goes, oh, you don't have to do that. You can just sit inside and chow on Monster Munch and buy a car instead. It seems in my head, it's Jeremy Clarkson telling me what to do. Am I an athlete? No. Am I a Neanderthal hunter? No. I don't need exercise to get me around. I'm a student. I play Xbox, sit around eating takeaways and drinking beer. But most modern people, they pay their bills, they go to work, they drive their cars. Exercise isn't needed in any of those. Now I'm going to interrupt myself throughout this blog just to bring you some other people's opinions when I ask them the same things that I've been talking about.
I love to exercise, keeps me happy, fit and very well. Your body is a temple, you've got to worship it.
Just to keep fit in general, really. Keep some sort of shape.
Now we get to hear from my favourite people, the lazy modern generation.
I don't really exercise, but if I did, it would be to keep fit.
Because it involves walking to the pub, normally. It's about as much exercise as I get.
I really hate clubs. I mean, you have to make an effort like this. I'm going out tonight, and when you get there, you have to wait in a queue. That's the worst thing. It puts a downer on the night already. People that are my age, they just can't escape because that's where everyone goes. That's where all my friends want to go, to places where there are hives of attractive people. I can't wait until the ravages of age take me, and that's all I want to do. Just go in a pub and sit down at the bar, relax. Why can't we do that now?
I like to go to Weatherspoons, random bars, and sometimes nightclubs if I'm forced to.
This guy's forced to go to clubs?
Either the pub or to Oceana.
And why's that?
I don't know, to laugh at it.
That guy sounds like he can't get enough of that place.
Pubs, clubs, usually anywhere with an indie night.
Now these guys know how to have a good time.
Pubs, clubs, anywhere I can get fucked out of my face.
Strip clubs, brothels.
Drinking before a night out is never a good idea. I mean, I'm not talking about a can of lager or a glass of wine before you go out. What I'm talking about is when you get absolutely trashed before you even leave the house. You're not even necessarily going to spend less money because you're so trashed when you get to the place that you just want more drinks. You just want more. It doesn't make any sense to me.
No, I usually don't drink before going out, and I usually spend 30 to 40.
This guy is smart. He doesn't drink before going out. But what about the others?
Usually drink before we go out, and usually spend around about 20 to 30 pounds.
I usually drink before I go out and I spend as much as in my wallet. Or as much as I steal.
Yeah, drink before I go out, still manage to spend 50 quid or so.
If he doesn't drink before going out, how do the others spend the same or more as him? Now people like food. Yeah, everyone does. I don't understand that people that go out to expensive, like really expensive restaurants and spend an arm and a leg on jack shit that's been prepared by these douchebags. They think just because they're famous chefs, they get to charge so much more just for things that are this big. Would you go out and spend, what, 20 quid on something that's about 5 quid worth of food?
Yes, I would. Because I'd pay a little bit extra just to see what it's like.
Yeah, why not? I guess so.
Why?
Don't know, I suppose if it's famous, you expect it to be better quality, don't you?
No. Don't be silly.
Yeah, usually I would, set for that Jamie Oliver's restaurant in town. I hate Jamie Oliver.
I love takeaways. They're just fantastic. You've been out drinking, you're on your way home, and you just get that beautiful smell wafting in, and you think, oh, I could really go for a kebab. It's beautiful. Your walk home seems much shorter because you're just busy chomping away at this kebab. Everyone's happy, and you get home and you go to bed and everything's right with the world. But then you wake up in the morning and things aren't the same. Saying that, you always go back for more, don't you?
Yeah, depends on the takeaway really. But yeah, in general it's alright.
Here's a man with a wide palate.
Fish, chips, alright, everything else, shit.
Takeaway food is fantastic, and it's also a bit wrong.
It's awesome.
Any particular reason why?
Because it's nice and greasy.
Is that a good thing? Do we want that? No, I've never had that much time for fashion or clothes. It's just like peacocks with their distinctive feathers trying to attract the most attractive mate. Instead of wearing really nice clothes and coming up with some weird chat-up line, what I really wish people would do was, you know, just like in animals, find a good spot, puff out their chests, you know, women like a bit of muscle, stand imposing, and then shout out their most sexually stimulating call for hours on end. I carry very fertile seed! Don't you think that would be better?
So I guess I choose it to what looks good, yeah, what I like.
This guy's keeping it sensible.
For what I like.
Mothers, look up your daughters. These two are on the prowl.
I'll pick what I like. Fuck the other sex.
Definitely the second one.
So you buy clothes to attract the ladies?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Spending money on clothes is the most ridiculous thing that people do. I go into a shop, and if I spend more than 10 quid on something, I'm really pissed off with myself. But I know people that have spent 50 quid or more on shoes. Shoes? Makes no sense to me. People must spend billions of pounds a year on clothes. Yeah, but it might be better if we just handmade our clothes instead of spending £7 billion on something that says Quicksilver on it. Clothes aren't for life. Clothes are for Christmas.
Not really big spender, about sort of 30 quid mark tops.
This guy thinks he's on Mastermind.
Oh, I don't know. I've no idea. Pass.
There's no pass.
No comment.
Not a lot, to be honest. Not a lot at all.
Depends. If I like it, I'll pay for it. If I don't, I won't.
This guy's obviously struggling with a recession.
Oh my god. Hundreds every week.
Now, if you have anything to say about anything I said, any arguments against or for, then leave them in the comment section below. And we shall see you next time. Thank you.